This is the Big Biz Show.
Yeah, look at this place.
What's so funny about investing money, you ask?
Play ball.
The Big Biz Show with Russ and Sully hope to answer that. Top-rated, insightful financial analysis. If you're looking for insightful financial perspective on key market strategies, keep looking. I told you, this is the Big Biz Show. Hello.
See, that's good. See, it works out.
This is Russ and Sully.
Let's say hi to our favorite guest, AP Silverrstieen. AP!
Virtually.
That's right.
How are you?
Imagine that. We had to get you. I'm going to keep you for a little segment and a half.
That's great.
Hey, listen, can you give us, because I had so many emails last time you were on last week, will you give us the overview, so I don't have to this time, about what you, but honestly, because you are everything from augmented reality to fan engagement to sports to movies to real estate to retail. Tell us exactly in your, like if you're at a bar, sitting next to a guy at an airport,
hey, what
you're
do
in
you
between
do?
flights, and he says, what do you do?
Here
Go.
it comes.
Now, if I'm sitting next to Russ, I have to have my shirt open with that jacket.
Yeah,
That's right, baby.
Yeah, exactly, with that rug. That's exactly right.
There you go. So it's all about mobile augmented reality is the use of a mobile phone to engage customers or fans wherever they are around the world with cool, interactive, immersive experiences. And especially today with the pandemic happening, it's important for companies and sports teams to reach out to the target audience, engage them, build a community, and ultimately drive a revenue relationship. So we've worked with sports teams, as you mentioned, the NFL alumni, Basketball Hall of Fame, we're ATP, and we work with some of the biggest soccer teams in the world in La Liga, Valencia, as well as Real Sociedad. So it's been a major growth opportunity. This year is going to be the year, we say the year of the fan, the year of AR, where we're interacting and providing engagement. This is an all-star game we did last summer, where fans were able to take a picture with their favorite all-stars standing outside the fence. So it's cool, it's interactive, it integrates with social media. We own a whole bunch of patents, and we're really excited for this year. So,
you know, what's interesting about that is people don't realize, they think they're close as it is. And I think you guys and many folks in the retail space are just scratching the surface of this. It's only going to get better, correct? I mean, the technology's there, but the fan interaction is only going to get better, right? I'm not talking just fan interaction. I'm talking about retail fans and sports fans and engagement and such, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right, and so you're at a retail location, you point your phone in a store, you get a coupon that you can use at that moment while you're at the store. You can do an AR scavenger hunt around the products as well. So it can be used in many different ways. We announced in a relationship, you're showing Santa Monica, where you can point to buildings and get specials and coupons directed right to you. Last week we announced working with an automobile group, so you can have a virtual sales guy standing by the car, explaining the car and giving you the information. So the uses, as you said, Sully, are endless. And mobile phones are everywhere.
Well, the interesting part of this thing, Alen, AP Silverrstieen, by the way, CEO and president of ImagineAR. They are publicly traded in the States under the stock symbol IPNFF, and then in Canada under the stock symbol IP. And ImagineAR.com is a website where you see all these cool videos. Are you thinking of an idea here?
I think of an idea.
Here, hold on. Let me play the idea.
Maybe you've got you're going to a bank and you're like, oh, this banker has scammed more people, and you
made more mistakes.
Right.
I mean, look at, they're talking about social media scores. AP, they're talking about, what is your social media score? Like, in other words, it's about your credibility. I think when we come back, I want you to talk to us about that, because I think that's a big piece of this thing. Is it going to get into the dating world? Or is it going to get into credit reporting?
Or how about the band? You scan up, this guy wrote the song Smoke on the Water back at, you give it a little, Oh, this is great. I'm quitting. I'm coming to work for you.
AP Silverrstieen. His biggest fear, by the way.
Me working for him?
What's that, AP? That's what I thought.
The door's locked.
AP Silverrstieen is our guest. He is the CEO and president of a company called ImagineAR. They are publicly traded here in the States under the stock symbol IPNFF, and of course in Canada under the stock symbol IP. You can go to ImagineAR.com. I know AP was telling me, because you always play that 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, but it's the coolest thing. It really and we get more emails say, hey, where's that video of Santa Monica? That's why we play. Got to give the people what you want.
It stimulates my imagination. The things that we can do with this.
AP, let's talk about the company. The pandemic has increased the adoption of mobile augmented reality, and it's engaging consumers. What's next for you guys coming up in the short term and the long term?
We're expanding globally. We're actually focused on expanding into Japan, which is kind of cool. We launched into Japan last week and signed a deal with a company that has relationships with the top Japanese baseball teams and soccer team. Today, as a matter of fact, we just announced a deal with Global Sports Initiative, and actually the main person, Joe Malloy, is the former general manager and owner of the New York Yankees.
No kidding.
And
Wow.
he's the man responsible for signing Derek Jeter. So as they say, he signed Derek Jeter, and today we signed him. So
Nice.
he'll be working with us to bring ImagineAR to sports team owners around the world through a lot of his relationships and his network.
Hey, AP, is your revenue model based upon users? Is it based upon transactions? Is it based upon a little bit of everything?
It's based on transactions with teams, with organizations through their mobile app. We provide a licensed platform that they can then deliver their fan engagements or their consumer retail engagements however they want through their mobile app, or actually just using the phone as what's called WebAR. So we provide a multitude of different revenues directly to our client, being the store, being the sports teams, being the fan organization, the venue, and they implement it to sponsors, right? Teams are getting hurt really bad with revenue. No one's coming into the ballpark, so they're losing a lot of sponsorship. This gives a way to generate sponsorship revenue, build a community, and ultimately drive revenue as the year continues. And as we come out the other side of the pandemic, it will grow even bigger with ImagineAR mobile solutions.
So, and at the end here, if you look at 5 years, I mean, if you look at 5 years ago, you know, it'd be pretty tough. I mean, we could all imagine this type of technology, and we were always dreaming about this type of technology. Can you guys even think 5 years from now where this is going? I mean, you already have things in the works.
We're working on an AR version of Sully and Russ, right?
There you go.
As we speak. So we're going to get a version of you coming out soon, which would be cool. And we can do a little scavenger on this, hide you guys in the United States and make people find it.
Yeah, let's just hide Russ. Hey, where'd Russ go?
Where's Waldo? Move over. He's
Where's Russ?
Russ is
Haven't
sitting
seen
on
him for
Waldo.
months. Until you find him, he's not coming
They're
back.
designing it, but they have to decide whether there's a shirt on or not with the hairstyle.
Well, you're going to have that option on your app. You go shirtless.
Absolutely. How do you want to dress Russ today?
I love how you're swiping right and swiping left.
Swiping
Your
right.
sweater,
No, shaved back. Ooh.
shaved back.
It's an option.
That's an option.
Not many people like hearing that.
That's good.
Well, we do front and back, but the future is what everyone said is two things. One is you said social media scores. Well, that's Black Mirror, the show where you point at people or things and you get their ratings. That's the Black Mirror show. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do.
But also, we're going to glasses, and it's going to be Apple who's going to be the tipping point. You're going to get glasses. So as you walk down Times Square, Santa Monica, you can look around. You can see AR immersive experiences right in your glasses, personalized to you with offers and coupons and entertainment. And that's where we're going. And we'll probably be there in the next 3 to 5 years. And it'll be ubiquitous.
As people are walking down the street with their sunglasses on, suddenly bursting into laughter for no reason.
Right,
Like they're looking at
probably watching my stand-up routine.
Hey, the global market, are we ahead here in the U.S. as far as the AR global market goes, or where do we stand in the pecking order of things?
That's a good question. You know, the U.S. understands it. Snapchat's made a major inroads in AR with their filters. In terms of teams here, we've actually made a lot of inroads into Europe and overseas. The La Liga Spanish teams are very interested in leveraging AR. We just launched Valencia. They have 7 million fans around the world. We're making a lot of inroads there. We are seeing tremendous interest this year, and we believe we'll have a lot of teams both in all the sports, whether it be hockey, football, whatever, using AR to engage fans and drive revenue. The key now is building revenue. It's a major hurting area. The pandemic has greatly impacted all these teams negatively. So you're going to see a lot of growth domestically as well in a lot of sports, but also leagues you're not familiar with, whether the secondary leagues that in other sports, whether it be rugby, which we work with, and indoor football. So you see the secondary leagues, which really need to engage fans and build community, are going to use it. So it's going to take off even more this year. The market globally is about 5 to 6 billion. A new report just came out yesterday, an estimated AR will hit over 300 billion by 2028. So you're going to see enormous growth.
AP, what about the entertainment market, like movies and concerts and such? Well, is there an opening for that?
Absolutely. With movies, you got the promotional opportunity, point in a movie poster, see the trailer, and then have a coupon to buy tickets. We believe we're going to the point where you're going to do AR scavenger hunts tied to movies for promotions. And we are going into the world of AR live streaming. As we discussed, we can put Sully and Russ right into everyone's living room around the world.
And why? And you know, and
Yeah,
the question is, why wouldn't we?
I'd like to be a hologram if you can work on that. Just as actual.
Is that the motion for a hologram?
It's a hologram. It's a scary hologram.
That was like
He looks like the
1950s hologram.
Incredible Hulk, but he still has
No
his shirt
kidding.
on.
It's like, that's AP, thank you so much. AP Silverrsteen's our guest, and lots of him to come. AP, we're following this company, obviously. AP Silverrsteeen, ImagineAR. He is the CEO and president. You can go to ImagineAR, and go to the
Imagine.
I want to be a hologram.
Okay, walk right through the
hologram is
camera.
you standing. The hologram is you standing there, like you're looking normal, not you looking like the Incredible Hulk, looking like you're going to tackle somebody. Like it's like the camera's not even on you right now. No. All right. Very good. Hey, a big program note. Russ, we're going to play Where's Russ very shortly in the program. You won't be able to see him from us. But I want you to their website because you're going to. I get
cool. I
emails
love
all the
this
time
stuff.
about this stuff, and it is fantastic. So we'll take a look. All right. There you go. That's it.